I gotta tell y'all something.
What?
Back in, I think it was 2008 or 9, is when the Soulja Boy song came out.
Oh, yeah.
I had a video of me dancing to the Soulja Boy song that got, I can't remember how many views it got, but it was a Soulja Boy's people contacted and it was on their website.
Oh, what?
Like yeah.
Damn, Bunny, you didn't tell us you were famous.
Well, this was years ago. The girl that had uploaded the video, me and her had a really bad falling out, and she deleted the video out of spite. So I have like no proof of it, so I never bring it up. But it did get a lot of views. I can't remember how many views it got, but this was like way before anybody even talked about viral anything. So it wasn't even a big deal. But it was on Soulja Boy's website.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. That's actually really cool.
Maybe we just need Bunny dancing to something. Night. Yeah.
It happened overnight. Like, we just got up one morning and she was like, holy shit, our video's got like 70,000 views on it. That's like the last number that I remembered it getting was around like 70,000, and then...
Jesus.
Okay, so we need a gif of Bunny dancing and we'll just put it in the corner.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Maybe that's what we're missing. We're missing a dancing bunny gif.
Yeah. Hey, we can get that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We should just have Bunny like pouring milk all over herself. And that would be it.
I can do that as well.
Oh my god, no. Oh, well, Beavers will turn into our number one fan then. Just saying.
Hello, and welcome back to the broadcast. I am Bunny, and with me today is Miss Xylie.
Hello.
And Miss Eva.
Hi.
Crickets.
Oh, you didn't hear me? You didn't hear me? Oh, hang on. I said hi. It didn't come through.
Oh, it didn't come up on my end.
Oh, no. Hello. Hi.
I was like, Eva hates me, but okay.
Oh god, that's embarrassing. Hi.
Oh my god. All right. Anyway, so what we got going on today is, Ethan Klein has been getting W's lately. All right. Everybody's been giving him W's. He's just been knocking it. He knocked it down with the Boss stuff, right? And the Tipster and the Keppel stuff.
Yeah.
Because here at the broadcast, even if we don't like you, we will give you a W when it's warranted, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, Ethan Klein is, it seems like he's running a rules for me and not for thee campaign.
What?
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So, we have a bunch of stuff on Reddit to show. Well, not a bunch of stuff, but we have stuff on Reddit to show. We have clips, and yeah. So, this is what looks like it jumped it off, right? So on the r/YouTube drama Reddit, you have someone who posted up a YouTube employee sharing an H3 fan's request for a membership refund regarding Ethan's comments about Palestine to their H3 fan club group to mock them. All right, so it says here, you guys, so I work for YouTube and we have another fallen foot soldier. And it shows here channel membership. What do you need help with? I want a refund. Please enter the name or URL from the creator's channel. And it was the H3 podcast. How can we help you? The host is a racist, so I would like a refund and I'm canceling the membership. I think that part is a little bit too far. All right.
Yeah.
I think they're listen, just cancel it. I mean, really? Come on.
Yeah.
the refund as well. Like, and I don't know. I guess like some people feel like they're entitled to be like, well, I didn't realize that this was the case, and I want my money back or whatever like that because they didn't get what they bought. They didn't, what I mean? Like, but I don't know. Sometimes you just got to count your losses and just go, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I feel like sometimes people just go a bit too far with that, but
They do go
it could
too
be
far.
warranted. It could be warranted. You never know.
I mean, I guess to them it is warranted. It's just I have to admit there's a lot of Karens in that audience. And
oh yeah,
not saying all, okay, before y'all hit our comment section, I'm not saying all of the H3 fans, okay, because we have H3 fans in our audience, all right? I'm not saying all the H3 fans, but there are quite a bit of Karens in the H3 audience, just saying.
Yeah.
All right, so it says here, short version, a YouTube employee shared a picture on Facebook. Oh, freaking Facebook. Yes, of course. Showing someone canceling their membership and why. I was going to send this yesterday, but I was hesitant. I discovered in a different post that a user mentioned how they saw a YouTube employee sharing information about a membership cancellation on their Facebook. I don't know if this user wants to be mentioned. The picture posted didn't name names, but it shared a reasoning gave as to why the person wanted to cancel their membership. The writing seemed familiar, and I discovered they were sharing my ticket. I have proof, a transcript, and the name of who I spoke to, in which the user also confirmed it was the same name. The user didn't share the name of the employee for obvious reasons. And luckily, my literal name was not shared on Facebook posts, but I find this extremely unprofessional for a YouTube employee to share this. Amen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Amen.
Shouldn't be calling people out like that, like that's a job. And it's like also like there's also like some sort of like confidentiality sort of agreements, maybe. I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit too far to be able to post that sort of stuff.
I would think so also, because think about it. They have all of our information. When you sign up for YouTube, they get your information. You know what I'm saying? Whatever information you provide. If you provide it through Google, you have to, if you're setting up for a membership or something, like mine's through my credit card.
Yeah.
So it's like, how much information do they have? And that's kind of rude. You work for YouTube. You need to draw the line between being a fan of somebody who's a YouTuber and your job. And that right there was crossing the line. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It continues saying, I don't know if I'm able to post the picture, but I will if needed, with name cropped out. But the picture basically showed my ticket request with reasoning and employee caption saying, you guys, so I work for YouTube, and look, we have another fallen foot soldier. I reported this to YouTube last night, but I'm hoping lurkers don't make this into a witch hunt to attack me when my info was shared by them, who I won't be naming and haven't been naming. So yeah. Also, if a mod would like to see the evidence, I will DM them.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Dang. That's very crazy.
Can't trust nobody.
No, you can't. You can't. That's so ridiculous. Like, why? Why would you do that? It's nobody's business for a YouTube employee to show where people are leaving somebody's YouTube channel. That's nobody's business but between that person and the YouTuber. I don't know.
I don't know. It's funny as well saying that they had to mention that they were a YouTube employee. Like it's kind of like, why did you even need to say that? You could have kept your job.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Being a bit discreet, they were flaunting the ability that they can actually get all these tickets. Yeah. It's kind of like almost scaring people into not getting refunds in a way because they're afraid they're going to get exposed. It's a risky, risky downward spiral for everybody.
It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So next we have this this clip done by Fedtheon. Fedtheon?
Vdeos. Yeah.
Okay, whatever. It's called H3 Cringe Highlight. Embarrassing nerd tries to sue Reddit.
Fake screenshot to the snark page. And now it's going viral on Twitter as proof that I hate Palestinians. And it's genuinely causing me distress. And it's causing me, frankly, this is causing, putting strain on business relations. And so, like, at this...
I find it funny that he's saying it's causing stress. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind about causing stress.
Point with the snark subreddit, the harassment and just like the nasty fucking disgustingness that comes from there is getting to the point where they're like promoting defamation, they're brigading subreddits, they're brigading sponsors, and
oh, so are you talking about subreddits who are like snark pages or like subreddits that are against other creators or excuse me, against you? They're nasty, right? Yeah, remember that too. Remember that too.
Okay.
And like the fact that this is allowed on Reddit, and I've tried to notify Reddit, and they just don't fucking care. And actually, what's interesting is, if anything, they have greenlit it because, once again, it was removed. It was mysteriously brought back after one day, and then our mod, who reported 3 posts that were in blatant violation of their rules, was permanently banned.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Like, Dan, I don't know if there was more, Dan, that made you feel like the game is cooked on this one.
No, it was just that incident. It was bizarre. Yeah, one of our mods compiled a bunch of site-wide rule breaking that that was taking place on there, reported it, the sub was closed, and then that was reversed, and that mod was banned from Reddit. With no appeal. He appealed, and they said no.
I don't want to get into it, but like these people are brigading and harassing crew members and their family members.
So when it's your crew members and family members, it's bad, right?
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah, it's very different. Very different than, you know, past things that we've been okay with. Okay.
They are doing things that are fucking insane. They are...
Yeah.
Can I say the thing or no?
Probably shouldn't, but...
The thing is, it needs to stop. And if Reddit isn't going to do anything about it, after I've gone through every venue possible, I'm going to have to... I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to start holding people accountable at Reddit. Because this for sure is not... I can't believe that this is following their site rules. I can't believe it. And if it is, then...
Ethan! Oh my God! Oh, the hypocrisy is amazing. The hypocrisy is amazing. Oh my God! And we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to it. All right, let's go.
They're doing stuff that's so fucked up, you guys. People don't want me to talk about it for reasons, which is fair. That being said, this is honestly... If you just go browse the subreddit, you can see how unhinged and how fucked up and vile and just evil these people are. So again, I've gone through every avenue possible with Reddit. I've gone through every possible available channel. And like I said, if this doesn't get taken care of, then I'm going to have to start holding Reddit accountable for this kinds of allowing this kinds of behavior. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, the head of the Karens are going to be Karening right now after all this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. So this is a Reddit post saying, I don't know where did this come from? What subreddit did this come from? Do you know, Eva?
I'm pretty sure this one came from the Snark before it got privated.
Okay. Ethan Kine threatens Reddit legally if he is unable to falsely get this subreddit removed. Okay, so yeah, it's probably the Ethan Kine snark. The Ramadan post was evidence pointing towards being posted to their sub. Ethan offers no proof other than his word. Claims this subreddit is harassing crew members, public figures, still not cool though, and not encouraged. Yet every day, Brad and his wife, private people, are harassed by his fans with glee from Ethan. No, who is Brad and his wife?
Well, private people, I guess. So I haven't got a clue who that would be.
Yeah, I don't either.
Not Brad.
Not Brad.
Poor Brad.
Not Brad. Leave Brad alone.
Leave Brad. Leave Brad alone. Admits one of their mods got permabanned from Reddit for falsely trying to get this sub taken down. Explains everything in regards to them perma-banning their paying members for saying Free Palestine. Says this subreddit is defaming him when we are the ones in fact being defamed by him. People who used to give this millionaire money every month to support. The Ramadan post was real. We are being defamed. Cherry on top, threatening Reddit with legal action if this subreddit isn't removed. Ethan is putting users here on blast to be harassed by 40K people with no censoring, even though we censor everything. Dan, you dumb. The post was censored because of your rogue Reddit mods who tried to get this place taken down. Now they censor to appease you clowns. Keep in mind their Reddit mod got permabanned from Reddit for false allegations against this sub. Okay, so on r/YouTube drama, this user put Ethan threatens action towards a snark subreddit, H3 Snark, and Reddit itself. And this is the clip here.
Would very much not want you to experience how terrible it is to have a snark subreddit digging into you and everyone close to you and organizing harassment in real life.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow,
Is that
Ethan?
right?
Really,
Yeah.
Ethan? Oh, okay.
And online everywhere you go, because that I just don't want that for anybody. So it would suck to make a snark it would suck to make a snark subreddit about the leadership of Reddit. It would be fun though, too. It would be fun.
Honestly, that probably exists.
So he's just, showing the owners, hey, everybody, this is, I hate to say it, this looks like signal boosting to me to go and find these people and harass them.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like basically doing a hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink to go, hey, these are the people you need to be talking to about this situation because I can't get anywhere through like just regular means on the website. So how about everyone go to these people and tell you how you feel? Like this is literal like brigading harassment, directing people to go do things. Like this is something that he's literally just now saying that is in the wrong. Like people were doing that are wrong, but he's literally like turning it around and making people do the same thing.
Yep.
Like all in the same breath. This is insane.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
What's that?
That probably exists, the way that you just
think
said
so?
That. I mean,
well, let's
there's
go
nothing
join.
Redditors love more than complaining about Reddit.
I don't think so. I think we might be starting a movement. But if there is one, then God bless, let's join.
I don't think. Okay.
You know what I mean? Let's join the movement.
I won't be joining that.
If you can't beat them, join them. Literally. Careful, Dan. I'll make a snark subreddit about you.
Come to join us. Come to join us.
Okay, well, at least Dan is smart.
Yeah, well, that's the only sort of... Yeah, I don't know. There's been a few times where I've been like, I don't know, Dan. But like he kind of usually is like the voice of reason behind this. He knows what to say and what not to say on air and kind of pushes Ethan in the right direction. But sometimes Ethan just totally ignores him and just says what he says anyway.
Well,
and
I mean, Ethan is his own person, just like Dan is his own person. And Dan has had some very hot takes before. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
But no, I mean, at least Dan is trying to be the voice of reason in that because, bro, come on now. Hey, All right, so Ethan Klein is okay? It's the H3 Snark updates. And they put out this tweet, to anyone who wants an update regarding H3 Snark. We are currently private. We need more mods and infrastructure to handle the attention we've received recently. We still want to make the subreddit as healthy of a community as possible, so we will reconvene when it's appropriate. And they put that out March 14th at 6:41 p.m. So, yeah, they did it yesterday. So, yeah, because it did go private. It went private.
It did, yeah. I had a bunch of posts on there I wanted to talk about as well, and then I went to go check on them, and it was like, "Oh, this is private." I'm like, I didn't join. Oh no! I go because I joined the Colleen Star one to follow along that stuff, and I forgot to join this one. I'm like, no, they had all the posts I need.
I have a
But,
request pending on there, so.
Yeah, I couldn't even request it after they went private. I was just like, damn. But it seems like they just couldn't handle the influx of people that obviously Ethan brought their way, and they were trying to sort of maybe clean it up and get a few more mods and before they get like a whole bunch of eyes on it. So, I guess that's fair enough because, that's the last thing they want is for the whole thing to go down, because it is a community of people that literally can't post in the H3 subreddit because they literally ban anything that's negative against them.
Right.
Like, we've seen people before speak their mind on different subjects and have different opinions about things, and they just literally get booted for no reason. They're they're not even like against the terms of the subreddit. They're not doing anything that's like against policy or anything like that. They're just having an opinion.
Right.
And that opinion gets them banned. So this is the place where literally some people that are fans of Ethan Klein go and express their opinions, and they actually have people that want to talk about it on there. And that isn't the hardcore fans. Like, we have like hardcore fans that literally just stick on the H3 subreddit and go, yes ma'am, yes sir, all the way through it. But some people, they aren't a hive mind sometimes, they want to be able to express their own opinions and have like, things to say and want people to share their opinion with, and they just get snubbed and banned. So
the one thing Ethan, I think, has a problem with sometimes is people can be fans of you but not like what you do.
Yeah.
And he has a really hard time with criticism. A very hard time with criticism. Remember the sex worker that we covered, that his post got deleted because he said something about not liking how he was treated on the show?
Yeah, C-Man.
C-Man, yeah. That's just how they run it over there. And a lot of those Redditors, again, not all, everybody, but a lot of those Redditors, it is a hive mind. And I find that a lot with most Reddits. Not all Reddits, but most.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely don't like Reddit. I really don't.
It can be very culty.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, I agree that you can get good information from there when like no one else is actually typing anything or putting anything out. You know what I mean? Like the YouTube drama subreddit sometimes pretty good, and like LSF, like Line Street Fails, like you get to see what's going on before it hits Twitter.
Right.
So it's kind of like where most of the updates and stuff come from. Like I know a lot of people don't like saying they go to Reddit for like some of their information, and I can see why. Because sometimes it could be just fake stuff. Sometimes it could be just too out there for people to like comprehend and like, but it is a place for people to speak their mind, and generally that's where they go to first. So,
right.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. Listen, I found things on Reddit before. I've covered a whole Reddit. Matter of fact, funny thing is, on what we're about to talk about next, I covered a Reddit that was dedicated to hating Trisha Paytas. Now, I'm not a fan of Trisha Paytas. Never really
I love Trisha.
Yeah, people are fans of her. And
Trisha.
I knew Bunny loved her. But the thing is, the harassment that particular subreddit was giving Trisha was astronomical.
It was awful.
It was disgusting.
It was very disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they went down, I threw a celebration stream. I really did.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I found their Twitter group too. I almost joined it. I was close to joining it. So Paige, when all this stuff was going down, Paige puts out this tweet. And Ethan directed his fans to a subreddit that was actively doxing Trisha, calling ICE on Moses.
That's right.
Yep. contacting a fertility center, and also made their own subreddit, Frenemies 12, to actively continue the harassment and brigading. I have folders full of receipts. I have extensively covered Trisha's harassment. This is all their karmatic justice. Reddit harassment and brigading was fine until it was them. I suggest you watch this video and see the hypocrisy for yourself. And she gave the timestamp.
Nice.
And that's what we're about to watch.
Good. Get into it. Let's go, Paige.
All right, so we'll put her at 1.25, cut those on.
Oh, look at her makeup.
I know her makeup looks snatched, don't it?
Lips are beautiful. Yeah. I wish I could do that. It makes my lips look tiny if I put on black lipstick.
All right, here we go.
Organized hate mob. Let's talk about Reddit. Okay, so Trisha Paytas has been on the receiving end of some targeted hate and harassment from some of the H3H3 fans, as well as ex-Trisha fans.
And it was so bad back then. Oh my God. They were doxing fertility clinics. They were calling schools in which the baby would have possibly went to. They were calling doctor's office. Don't be Trisha Paytas's doctor. They were doing some really gross stuff.
That's sick. That's like too involved. Like, go get a life. Are you kidding me? Like, why would you spend all that time just on hate?
Yep.
On hating someone. That is so much energy you spend doing something else. Like, you could have a freaking doctorate degree after the amount of time that you spend hating on somebody and doing all that stuff. Like, do research on something else. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, like, why don't you like put all that time and energy trying to help the world? I'm just saying.
Use it for good.
Yeah.
Left after the fallout of frenemies. So much has been going on the subreddits that it's actually got to the point that literally 2 days ago, the fertility clinic that Trisha was attending for treatment was harassed by fans who wanted them to stop letting Trisha have the ability to conceive. Now, I know that online hate can become a lot, especially when you kind of deserve it, but sometimes people take things
That's how I feel about Trisha, you know? Online hate, and you kind of deserve it, because, I mean, Trisha has done some stupid stuff.
Yeah, but it doesn't warrant people going to find your fertility clinics and your doctors and stuff like that and tell them how bad of a person you are. Like, that is just too far.
That's too far. Yeah. That's taking it real life. When you go and you start taking it real life, there's a big problem there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One step too far. And something needs to be done. And something needs to be said. So a moderator of the Frenemies 3 subreddit reached out to me to tell me exactly what happened on all of the Frenemies subreddits and what happened between the fans themselves, and this is what they had to say. During Frenemies, the creator of the Trisha subreddit created the Frenemies sub. When the show ended and Mysterious's video came out, people started to speculate about Trisha.
Don't get me started on Mysterious.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you, Mysterious, when that subreddit went down, okay? I had remember I told you I did that live stream, right?
Yeah.
I did that live stream celebrating that subreddit went down. 10 minutes after my live stream was done, Mysterious popped up out of nowhere after months being gone and went live. And she was like, and then all the people from that subreddit was in that chat, right? And she was like, well, I don't know what happened in that subreddit. I just, woke up in the morning, went to get coffee, and went to go look at the subreddit, and it was gone. No, woman, you knew what was in there. You knew what was in there.
Sounds like that was part of your morning routine.
Thank you. I mean, come on now.
Trisha's miscarriage and their sexual assault. The mod then made a rule that they don't find it acceptable and they would ban anyone who does it. People got upset and called them biased for modding the Trisha sub and decided to make Frenemies 2 where they could discuss this stuff. Frenemies 2, which is now Trisha Land, turned so toxic and disgusting, as I'm sure you're aware yourself, that we decided to make Frenemies 3. At first it was satire and a way to mock Frenemies 2 by doing what they do to Trisha but to Ethan, without fat shaming and all that nastiness. As our subs started to grow, we took it more seriously and people actually started to come over to critique Ethan. Also, I would like to state that Ethan was caught lurking on Frenemies 2 on TikTok, and Olivia, one of the show's crew, called that subreddit their home base.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow.
Olivia is like just ridiculous, honestly. Like, there's things that she just should not be saying at any time, and like she always puts her foot in it, right? So this is like just call them out
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Frenemies 2 was like home base. You know what I mean?
Why have they done?
Frenemies 2 was like home base.
So
Ugh.
like it's bad when it's your crew and you, Ethan, but when it was Trisha, it's okay though, right?
Right.
Yeah. it's
And the
fine.
way she said it, they're talking about frenemies too, like they know frenemies too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
They're
it's
nostalgic.
okay. So it's okay when it was Trisha, but now that it's you, it's wrong. Rules for thee and not for me.
Not for me.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Why have they done?
Frenemies 2 was like home base. You know what I mean?
Why have they done?
Frenemies 2 was like home base. You know what I mean?
Why have they done?
Frenemies 2 was like home base. You know what I mean?
Why have they done?
Frenemies 2 was like home base.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Why have they done?
So then I said, Frenemies 2 went down because the toxic behaviour continued and mods no longer wanted any part. So then there was Frenemies 3 and Trisha Land. Frenemies 3 is chill and Trisha Land is crazy, just so I'm understanding. And they said yes, so the mods decided to shut down Frenemies 2 and Trishy Land was created in its place. The following set of screenshots are from the H3H3 Productions subreddit, as well as the Trishy Land subreddit, as well as Frenemies 2 that was originally there before it was taken down. As you can see in all...
Okay, hold on. Let's go back and
Yeah, can we read those?
Yeah, all right. Let me cut these off. All right. Frenemies sub has been shut down. The Frenemies and Trisha sub were being heavily censored by their mutual mod. Heavily censored?
Wow.
To the point where users
Yeah.
were being banned just for linking Mysterious's video. The mod then completely shut down the Frenemy sub from new posts and comments. Someone created a new sub, r/frenemies 2, if you guys still want to partake in Frenemies conversation or discuss Trisha without Trisha stands as moderators. Just want to announce here, since no one was given the opportunity to post an announcement on r/frenemies, so folks could migrate over. Peace and love.
Oh.
Wow.
See.
Wow.
Now they're recruiting people to go and hate on him.
Wow.
Like even more. Right.
And Frenemies too. Trisha said she cleaned up Twitter for a TV show on weddings. Thanks, we forgot. We'll say she manifested it. Wonder if this is true. Do they know Moses, S.A., and T's evil past? Let's drop an email and list them all.
Oh, what?
My God.
The last season of Marrying Millions was pulled for viewing when one of the contestants was charged for assaulting underage girls. I wonder if the background check on Moses brought up the stealthing allegations. I mean, filming an entire season worth of content with an sexual assaulter is a mistake. Is a mistake they made already. People should let the show know there may be a repeat scandal. R.E. Moses. It'd be a shame if people contacted the production team with their concerns.
Oh,
Edit,
God.
just
My
leaving this
God.
info here. And then there's the info.
Yeah, do what you will,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
disgusting. Right.
And then that's the rest of that, showing the people.
Oh,
Sharp
they've even got the
Entertainment.
contact phone number and email down
Yep.
the bottom as well. Jeez.
Yep.
I'm just thinking, like, how do these people feel after they do this? Like, after they contact these doctors or they call these entertainment people and they let them know what they want. Do they sit there and hang up and then just sit there and, like, what do they
Now
do then?
we wait.
Yeah, yeah.
great
Like,
question.
what now? You just sit there and smile.
I mean, does it feel good that you're literally trying to destroy
Yeah.
somebody's life?
I just
Yeah, did it feel the way you thought it would? Like, what? Weird.
The funny thing is, they don't turn around and think like, what would it feel like if it happened to them? Like, honestly, like they would not be doing this if if like one day someone turned around and did it to them, be like, oh shit, this is how it feels.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to get this shut down, this shut down, this shut down. You can't do anything about it because there's going to be more people popping up trying to, screw with you and slander you and all this sort of stuff. Like, I don't think there's any thought behind it. I think it's like literally brainless stuff that people are doing.
Yeah, they
like
think this person deserves it, and that's as far as the thinking goes, is they deserve it. So
who are you to pass judgment on these people and just determine the outcomes of their entire lives? Like,
it's gross.
You're not God.
It's so gross.
Yeah.
All right, so continuing with the video.
All of these screenshots, there has been a massive brigade to target and harass literally anyone and anything that has anything to do with Trisha Paytas. It's even spilt out into the fans attacking each other for supporting who they support.
Imagine pretending that you're not a hate group as you call people inbred. Trisha stands asking why people hate them by making a hypothetical hate post.
Hypocritical autocorrect ducks.
I mean, as a mod, I've seen plenty of disgusting comments about appearance here thus far. It hurts my brain that like 1/3 of the subs said not to delete comments about appearance. So comments about how disgusting she is are rampant here. Before throwing stones, just check where you're standing. At this point, I'm thinking about giving the sub over to someone else because some people on here are brutal. The pictures of her with a contorted face like an old trash gossip magazine fodder. I mean...
So it's not just trying to remove Trisha from the platform, it's literally just plain harassment towards everyone.
Look, frenemies too, keep it up. Trisha has literally ruined lives, made wealth off lies, manipulation, and gaslighting. She will not address anything unless as she continues to get rich. The only way she will understand is not subscribing. Moses also gets paid off her content, and he has stealth and manipulated.
Yeah, and they circled the dislikes, making sure people go and dislike it. It's like there's a lot of like subliminal stuff happening in these posts that are not quite subliminal. Like they're literally trying to get people to, harass them. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
They're so silly.
Ethan and Gila,
like,
go ahead.
You can just tell they all watch anime. You can just tell, you know.
It's literally just plain harassment towards everyone. Ethan and Gila Klein have made it abundantly clear that they are going to absolutely do nothing to stop the targeted harassment towards Trisha Paytas.
Going to start removing comments about Trisha's appearance, mocking things she can't control, like looks, weight, etc., because I don't want to devolve into a hate group. I mean, pretty much became a hate group.
Which is fine, that's totally their prerogative. But what about the disgusting infighting that seems to be happening?
So they got a hold of OnlyFans. OnlyFans support has spoken. They were really good with actually answering my DMs. It's very encouraging to get a second response from them. Hope more of you follow suit on making them aware on who is on their social media platform. Hold abusers accountable. Bro.
Jesus.
I got some serious issue with this because you know how hard it is to get a hold of OnlyFans when you got a problem with their daggum site as a creator? Oh my god, and they're just like answering people all willy-nilly about Trisha Paytas. I'm ill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Between the subscribers. When did they step in and start taking responsibility for what's going on between the fans? Because as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't seem to me like they actually give a about their fans, because if they did, maybe they would have taken the Moses allegations far more seriously. And if you aren't fully aware of the Moses allegations, Moses has been accused of assault to members of the H3H3 fanbase, and Ethan Klein has even stated that he believes that it's true in private DMs that Trisha Paytas leaked. And even with all of that knowledge and all of that info, he has done absolutely nothing to call.
Trisha has accused me of sending a hate mob after her. That's literally all she's tried to do since the first day Frenemies ended. I have not even mentioned their allegations once on the podcast. She is lying and saying it's our fault. We have nothing to do with this. Hate mob. Well, really? That's funny because you were in Frenemies too.
Yeah. Following along.
And it's home base. And it's home base, remember?
Home base, that's right.
Yeah. Frenemies 2 was home base. Wow.
call out Moses himself, and I think it's because of the simple fact that Moses is Gila's brother, first and foremost. I just find it, once again, a little bit hypocritical that people are condemning Trisha Paytas for denying the SA allegations of these people who have come forward, when Ethan and Gila Klein have just chosen not to acknowledge it at all, when it's their fans, not even Trisha's fans. And don't get me wrong, I also see the flagrant hypocrisy in Trisha Paytas denying other people's SA allegations when the whole world is supposed to believe what happened between them and Mr. Riney.
H3 production. Somebody's talking about the mysterious videos.
Do you remember the Mr. Riney thing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for everyone that didn't know about Mr. Rinny, that was like her teacher, right? Who she accused of like diddling her when she was a kid, or like
touching her inappropriately.
Yeah, and like that people were trying to prove that she was just making it up, and they were like, everyone was saying
people. It wasn't people. It was Mysterious doing it.
Mysterious, right?
Yeah.
Which then had a bunch of people from like those subreddits they were just talking about also following suit, and yeah, we're also like, you know, justice for Mr. Rennie and all that sort of stuff, and yeah,
and then everybody just ignored the other girls that went to that school coming out and saying, yeah, no, he was weird.
Yeah, I have covered it on my channel, and believe me, and I even did a whole live stream of who, what, when, where, and why Mysterious went after Trisha, and I'll give you a hint, it was all about Shane Dawson.
Oh my God!
I was about to say Shane Dawson.
Of course, it comes back to Shane Dawson.
It was
honestly.
because of Shane Dawson.
Yeah, she was like a super fan, right?
Yep, exactly.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Yeah.
However, I digress. This entire situation has literally now got to the point where people are contacting the fertility clinic that Trisha Paytas has gone to help seek fertility treatment, and are now spamming them in order to try and get
This is the fertility clinic she was at. Let's introduce ourselves to the staff.
Oh, that is so sickening.
That's that nasty. That Trishy land.
That's some kind of hate. Like, there ain't a single person on this earth I hate that much that I would do something like that to
exactly
them. With something so like so personal, and like, don't mess with that. It's horrible.
Yep.
Them to stop Trisha from receiving medical attention and care for their fertility issues. The lines are just being so far stepped over. I completely understand people's motivations to deplatform Trisha Paytas, but to impact their real lives is a completely different situation. Who has the authority over any person's body? The answer is nobody. The amount of effort that Ethan and his team at H3H3 Productions puts into just bombarding Trisha with immense amounts of hate is obscene. Here is a clip from one of the H3 TV segments where Ethan Klein found out that the Frenemies 2 subreddit had been privatized after they received so many people from the H3H3 podcast going over to the subreddit after Ethan mentioned it on the show. And because of that, a brand new subreddit was posted up, which was Frenemies 12.
And here you go, Frenemies 12.
See, this is just happening all over again. It's just literally just called out this subreddit before, and then they went private, and probably another one's going to come up in its place.
Yep.
Like, you know, it's just like, it's a massive repeat cycle for this type of thing, right? Like,
And according to the moderator there, they have no intentions of moderating anything over there. So essentially, the people on that subreddit have free reign to talk about whatever they want, which you can imagine is going to be absolute anarchy. And they promoted it. They promoted it and even directed their subscribers from the H3H3 podcast to continue the Frenemies 2 conversation over there.
Is this a new development?
Frenemies 2. Oh, you have to request to join?
It's private.
Did I do this?
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, man. What happened?
Well, we talked about it on the show, and it must have just gotten bum rushed by a bunch of fans.
Oh man, the site that was being really nasty about Trisha is privated. What happened?
Oh no!
Oh
no! Damn.
The moderators have set this as private. Once approved. Shit.
Love the sad music, Zach.
Well, I gotta request access now. I mean, I need to know what's going on Frenemies too.
Definitely. I wonder if the others...
It's not even letting me...
Frenemies 3?
I don't know.
Oh, Frenemies 3 is still open.
Well, Frenemies 3 is going to
that's the
become
one
the
we
new
don't like.
Frenemies 2.
Right.
Love said he secured Frenemies 12, so we're safe.
Okay.
We got,
good.
wait, Frenemies 12 is us?
Oh, Frenemies
Oh.
12 is us?
Ah.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Haha.
Oh, that's wow, Ethan.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, we got
Let's
it.
go.
Wait, why
Frenemies
can't
12
I?
is the official one.
Hang on.
Go to Frenemies 12, people.
Frenemies 12 is the official one. Go to Frenemies 12, people.
Wow.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, isn't it? But you
Yeah.
know, when it happens to us, it's wrong. But Trisha,
Yeah.
completely open. Open season.
Yeah. Yeah. Open up a new one. Go ham.
Yep.
Since Frenemies 2 is closed.
Frenemies 2 is like home base. You know what I mean?
Why have they done this? Also, it doesn't even let me request. Only approved members can take part.
It's so unfortunate.
Oh, up. What happened? This Frenemies 2.
It's okay. Everybody migrate to Frenemies 12. This is the new home.
Frenemies 12 is the new home?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the one
that's the one we have, right?
That's
Love?
the one that Love has, yes.
Yeah.
You can see there's
All right, so Frenemies 12.
already some posts. We have a
All right,
live discussion
everybody-
thread, Frenemies 12 Lounge,
Yeah,
made by
so
Love.
head on over to Frenemies
We have a
12.
post.
Wow.
All right, we got a little bit of this
Ain't that
segment, and then we're done.
Yo, by Love.
Okay, good.
By Love, hi.
Frenemies 12, aka Fikamies.
And we have.
So anyone who's been disenfranchised from Frenemies 2, remember Frenemies 12 is the new hub.
Yeah.
With peace and love.
The situation on Reddit is honestly just getting out of hand, and I truly believe that both Trisha and Ethan bear some responsibility in this. Trisha has already done their part to tell their audience to cease fire and to not react, and for the most part, what I can see online, that's exactly what they're doing. So in my eyes, Ethan has an obligation to do the same
True.
and to reciprocate and just let it die for the good of all involved, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And speaking of spirituality, you're gonna
Okay, so there we go.
Right.
Kind of funny how that works, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's okay when all the harassment and stuff like that happens to Trisha because, you know, Ethan has a bone to pick with Trisha, you know. But now that it's happening to him, he wants to sue Reddit.
Right.
He's talking about suing Reddit. He's putting up the people who run Reddit up on his podcast as a little wink. And I'm not dumb. And if anybody who tries to say he didn't do this for this reason, I'm sorry, but I am not dumb. That was a wink, wink, nudge, nudge to go harass those people.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know? But it's okay. It's okay when it's somebody else, but when it's not him. This is the part of Ethan I can't stand.
Yep.
The hypocrisy
Yep,
side
he's
of
a
him.
hypocrite.
Yes, 100%.
Yep.
100%. So, what do y'all think about all this?
It's just mind-boggling how he thinks that, you know, one thing can go ahead and the other one can't when they're the same thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's high and mighty of him to think that, right?
Yes.
It's like, well, why is this happening to me? This shouldn't be happening to me. I'm going to report it to these people, report it to these people. But when he was doing it to Trisha, when he was doing it to Moses, all that sort of stuff, like, it was a different story. And let's create another one. Everyone can go in there. It's just, I don't understand his logic. I really don't understand his logic at all.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either, except for that he's spiteful.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
very, very spiteful.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and if you you give him attention that he doesn't like, he's going to send his wrath on you. And that's just how he operates. And it's gross. It's gross, and it's very hypocritical at times, and this is one of those times where it's hypocritical. What do you think, Bunny? What do you think?
I hope Trisha has like 50 more babies just to spite everybody that tried to stop her from having babies.
Yes.
I know that's
And
right.
start-
Just keep having them
Yep,
forever.
Call them Ken, call them Kelly, like what are some other names? Alan, like just go through all
Purple
the
and a
Barbies.
half, like call it
Yeah.
whatever.
Purple and a half.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's a very Trisha name.
All right, Bunny.
Anything.
Well, why don't you go ahead and just take us out?
All right. Thank y'all for joining us for this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment for how many babies you want your shit to have. That's the important thing
Yes.
about this.
Yeah, that's the general takeaway of this one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, hi r/H3 Productions, because we know we're gonna end up on the subreddit like we did last time. Hi.
Yeah.
Yay.
I love that you guys are keeping an eye out for us. This is great.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, we're out. Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. You know, we're trying to be out here not having to work. No, I'm just kidding. We got to get a million views. Million views.